Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike 51! Mike 51! Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Push him back. Lady. Crunch. Red 80. 51. Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming. 51. Mike. Red 80. 51. Watch the sled. Hey, watch the sled.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's complete to Taywan Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, exit.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. A good pickup there at 22.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Go, go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
We're going to start. Boy, 51. Let's go, G. Let's go. Ready? Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Anuno's got it. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Now he opts for the spin. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Jets nothing.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Five.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the Bravo. Watch the screen. Look out.
On first down, Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, Charlie. Check. Wow, 61, matchbox.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go set. Watch 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Red 80. Don't get nervous. 49 set.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
I'm scared. Check. Fresno. Red 80. Hey, Zoo.
A first down throw, Darnold. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Let's go. Watch twist. Kill. Red 80. If you want the mic. Let's get the ball. Go. Mike 51. Mike 57.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
We're going to set. 51. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these touch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man, here's Foster. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Back, 6-6, pull it high.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, G. Red 80. Hey, Echo. 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch 80. Check motion. 50, 80, 51. I got it.
Darnold from the gun. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up third down.
On ground, 80. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the front. Check 43. Motion. Reset. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Bills.
52. 80. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go right back to Singletary. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
He's coming. We got double up. Check safety. Alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and
he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Danny. Slam. No, lady.
From the 39, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Let's go, young lady. Let's get there. Hey, box truck. Mark 49. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orbit. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Quick the edge. Come. Lady. Hey, wahoo.
Darnold on first down. Stepping up, he's good. Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
It's out of time. Hey, Delta.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right here, guys.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Go!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down. Ready? Hey, seam 6.
To the air again, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Darnold. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready? Five.
Mark 49. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 49's the mic, watch 49. He runs.
Now it's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Singletary again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Check 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch 52. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check 52.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're...
This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Darnold to to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Donald pass intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now, lady. Bravo.
One last throw now for Darnold, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.